they cut off my sisters. Almost on a fanny, blitz me for a picture. I'm paranoid, so proceed with caution. When I'm mad, I got an attitude like Steve Austin. My dog and we all lost. Ain't no more.
And I was 14 with a small loft. No more fair ones, now we all hopping. This shit got a kick, but it's not boxing. 100 on my body, that's a regular outing. Trying to net 100 million, I can't get it from browsing. I can't get it from scrolling, I used to get it from housing. On the 4th floor in there, and she's trying to give me 1,000. Sneaking money. You know you lying, why you speaking funny? The fact, why you speaking to me? Put my phone on D&D for all the leeches. Touring foreign beaches and probably somewhere in Ibiza. Maybe on the road with Albie, 4 O's like an Audi. You know my rebels rowdy. Don't move me like a Lambo on South Beach, that's regular. Homies doing. When you up, they start hating, that's how the rhetoric get. You fall back, they try to play you like you never been lit. I had to attain everything my haters never could get. Probably had a little motion, but you ain't never been this. Top dog in my city, running like the mayor. Old friends fell out with me, they did me a favor. I had to fight 100 demons just to get to this paper. Sneak this and I ain't tripping, we gon' get with you later.
From a dope spot, jealousy came from me and my pops, cause he had no pops. Watching me close, get sad when you both pop. Thought assuming you grab, but it don't stop. Coming, just get your bag, no ops. Most of these out here just mad over women that they wish that they had, never could. Come around and get a taste of this living, you'll get addicted. I was broke too, but somehow I managed to fix it. Run around chatting about me ain't gonna make a. Always were different, I guess the don't trust you. You belong in the sewer, somebody should bless you. Nice and comfortable until the medics gotta arrest you. Blocks I had to cut through there, it get hazardous. That an all-time high, that ain't the half of it. Trying to add it up in my head, but ain't no math with it. Get next to it. Try to grab a pic, now they on some rapping. It's nasty, I ain't asked for this. I was just authentic with it. 95 South and a sprinter with it. Try to get next to you, usually if they could benefit it. Passionate dog, I need my kids to feel it. That's why I'm up early. Kids get you stuck early. A long way from on that. Used to lose and then I found out how they hate a winner. Come on.
Hey Siri, what's the weather outside?
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first. You'll need to turn on.
Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. You take a look at Phoenix.
Well, more than anything, they're looking to avoid a letdown. Sometimes you get home court advantage and you maybe take your foot off the pedal a little. But they do not want to start slow and give their opponent confidence.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Halliburton. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint.
Come on, give me that. That's a steal.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
And a fast break now for the Thunder. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Durant. Fires in the triple. You take a look at the Suns. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Three-pointer, Halliburton. That one no good. Good D by Melton.
A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Pass to Durant. No good with the triple. Brooks outside. To the middle. And it's Holmgren missing.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Durant looking around.
You gotta put your name in there. You gotta put your name in there. I gotta put you in. Yes, here.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Here's Hawkins. Pass to Melton. Outside Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Dunn. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Halliburton with the ball. And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul.
First team.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Phoenix with the ball. Here's Hawkins. Now here's Adams. Melton outside. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Phoenix no good that time either. Thunder trail by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
And the shot goes.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
There's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton.
What are you doing? Stop. 이제 쓸모 치셔오나? DJ.
Be a second foul of the game.
That's a whistle. He did not want to hear his second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Here's Durant. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of this game. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Hawkins. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Adams with the ball. He's picked up by Eason. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Screen by Holmgren. Fires top of the key. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss. For a really steady jump shooter. Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Great at facilitating guys willing to move because Tyrese is a team-first type of player.
Bowl, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's Durant.
What the fuck?
59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Eason with some nice D. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe he tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. Outside Burks. Back to Durant. And he gets the bucket. Durant's got 5 points.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Phoenix out. And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Now Hero. Outside Burks. There's a screen to the inside. Kicks it to Hero. Hits the trifecta. 6 points for him.
You have to be mindful of Hero's range. He can absolutely burn you from outside.
Pass to Şengün. Back to George. Down low. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Oh,
stolen by Caruso,
bro.
Now here's George. He's guarded by Hero. Picked up by Sochan. To the paint. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. There's no purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Here's George. Yet to see a basket. On the wing, Caruso. George feels it out a bit. Here's Sochan.
That's some
up
bullshit.
and lays it in, nice and easy.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sochan gets to his shot inside.
And Keyonte George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Hero outside. Pass to Iguodaro. And here's Burks. Caruso grabs the board.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from that.
George, good.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Now here's Hero. He's got 6. Pass to Bowl. Outside Burks. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
They're going zone. I really can't
Here in
stop
quarter
it.
2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And so they foul intentionally. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Why can't you push back the 3?
And a new group getting ready for the Suns. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Caruso up top. No points so far. And Şengün throw it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm
Bro,
good
catch the
with it.
fucking
Maybe use
ball.
2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Sochan outside. Pass to Wallace. Back to Sochan. Here's Wallace. There's the 3. Adams grabs the miss. Intercepted. Wallace outside. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Inside. George outside. Shot clock at 5. From the high post. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Stolen by Caruso. George drives in. And the jam by George.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
Pass to Hawkins.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Williams with it. Now Burks. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hawkins. On the wing, Durant. To halt the run. Hits the three-pointer. Hawkins just got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Had to be quick, and Hawkins was.
George drives in. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Right side Durant. What a throwdown from KD. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Here's Şengün. And the Thunder call time here. substitutions.
Substitution. On the court.
A minute 15 left in the first half. The finish inside from Halliburton.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Outside Bull. And here's Dunn. Back to Bull. Kicks it to Hero. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. He drops it from range.
3-point field goal.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 now.
Revenge. Alexander coming right back for 3 of his own.
Adams, shot's good. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
If you do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Steven Adams.
Gilgeous-Alexander can hit you with a lot of moves. Tricky to defend.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. 17 seconds left in the first half of this game. To the middle. Here's Bull.
I mean, just spin out, man. Wow.
And make it happen.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Suns on top, up 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. And so Hero will bring it up for the Suns. It's a 1-point game. To the inside. Adams, shot's good. Adams got his second bucket of the game.
I don't know if you can have a guy that size be a surprising threat on the pick and roll, but Adams can catch the ball and finish through traffic.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Dunn outside. Down low. Adams. Adams. Brooks with the rebound. Thunder with a lead. Pass to George. Launches a 3. Bull grabs the board. Dunn outside. Hero outside. Inside. And finished off by Bull.
Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
George outside. Pass to Holmgren. Outside Eason. He takes it in. It's Eason with the jam. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Here's Hero. Now Bull. He's covered by Holmgren. And finished off by Bull.
And Tyler Hero with another great look, just understanding where his teammates are.
George draws the double. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. The Suns leading. Here's Bull. Now here's Adams. There's a screen by Bull. To the middle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Bull's got 8 points.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Thunder trail by 3. Wallace outside. Count it. Good. Wallace has got his first bucket in this one. Here's Burks. Still without a bucket. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Pass to Holmgren. Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
So it's the Thunder now. They trail by 1. To the paint. Bradley grabs the board. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Here's Durant. KD out here flexing on people.
Yeah, it's been years and years of coaches trying to figure out how you stop Kevin Durant. He's so long, so agile, and too good.
Phoenix leading by 3. Rejected by Holmgren. Wallace outside. Here's Caruso. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Pass to Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the third. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
And the Thunder making a change here. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Substitution on the court.
Inside, 5 to shoot. Done.
Oh my God.
And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 3-point game.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Up top, Durant. 9 points in the game. Done with it. Outside Durant. Over Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. For the lead. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Whoa! Kevin Durant, nasty.
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
Drives to the hoop. Here's Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
Both shots good from the strike. And it's Phoenix's ball. They lead by 1. Pass to Adams. Deflects the pass.
Fuck, man.
Ooh, it's stolen
What
by
the
Eason.
fuck are y'all doing,
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 21 points in the game. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Truck. And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Here's Hawkins. The kick to Durant. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Timeout, Thunder. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
To hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey team, well, Oklahoma City's coach had some advice for his team over that last break, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Outside for Brooks. Offline with a 3.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
To the inside, Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Yeah, you might ask for help down there. You got to push Steven Adams out of the paint, and you can't give him good looks like that.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shea with a step, and that one drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in just the second half.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Taking it inside, SGA.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a very, very good ball handler. And when he explodes at that size, creates problems.
Outside Durant. To the left wing. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Caruso. Just 4 to shoot. Pulls up, high post. Adams grabs the miss. The Suns leading. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Rejected by Bol. Hero outside. Pass to Hawkins. Outside Durant. Stolen by Caruso. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And here's Eason.
Timeout, timeout.
Timeout, Thunder. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
A smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Shot clock at 2 to take the lead. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Down low. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Making a switch here. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, Durant with a steal. On the wing, Durant. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second
getting nothing right now, bro.
That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Oklahoma City trailing. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander to take the lead. And the
but KD and him right there?
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming through big time.
Here's Bol. Another miss.
Oh,
they desperately need a bucket. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
And SGA is used to bearing these kind of big-time shots. Just an outstanding leader for this team.
Inside. Pass to Bol. Now Durant. Adams a screen. And Durant slams it home.
Happy to put the team on his back, especially in the biggest of moments. Durant nails a huge shot.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Hey, come on,
Get
man.
out there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
What the fuck? Even move?
The call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
.136 left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the wing on the left. Driving to the basket. And a missed layup. Suns trail by 3. Pass to Hawkins. On the wing, Durant. Now Hero. For 3. Not going to go that time.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 6. Pass to Durant. Here's Bol to the paint. Here's Iguodala. The shot that time not on target. Eason with some nice D. Hero on the wing. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Durant for 3. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 13-4 run. From deep,
But he
Gilgeous-Alexander.
literally taking Romy the
And
entire
Hero
game.
grabs the board. Durant way outside. Offensive rebound. So we see